Hello, my dudes. I had to check, double check, and triple check. Am I muted? No. I bet you in like 3 years from now I'm still gonna be doing the exact same thing. And probably still make the same stupid mistake. But yeah, hello everybody and welcome back to Trails in the Sky. I am so glad to be playing this game again. Muting happens to the best of us, yeah. Like, even the biggest VTubers out there still do it sometimes. It just happens. But yeah, I'm just so glad to be back here playing, and we're kind of ahead in the video schedule, so maybe I can chill a bit and play for a bit longer. Probably not today, though. Maybe next week. I might do an extra long session, simply because tomorrow I've got a dentist appointment. Oh god, I'm gonna be talking funny again. God damn these braces. So many things planned to a new series that we're gonna be starting. Thinking about the 4th series that I had in mind, we should have enough lore. I wonder how to do a lore video without like doing a reaction video. I feel kind of bad, not gonna lie. Like just reacting to old content. I should try to make something new. But then that would require me to, I guess... Well, then I'd have to go buy books? Or maybe there are comics of these series and then I can summarize them? Yeah, maybe. But there's also the VTuber stuff that I need to do. Ugh. Anyways. Hopefully this time around, we'll be finishing the tournament arc and progressing with the plot, because my goodness, this tournament arc has lasted for far too many weeks. Can I just enter? I'm pretty sure we should be good. Welcome everyone to the Grand Arena. Please note that tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of the day's matches. Have you made all the necessary preparations for a day of hot action? Thinking back on last stream, do we have any... No. We don't have any missing chapters of the book because we just completed the book. Yeah, I got the achievement as well. Okay. It's the usual 0, who, what, where, and when am I? For every single stream. Alright, bring it on. Excellent, excellent. Your waiting room is the blue team room, just inside the hall on the right. Fight well. Looks like it's just us in here. This waiting room feels awfully big right now. Well, it actually is a pretty big room. Team sports events and circuses alike used to be held here. But that was back in a time when gladiators fighting monsters was a man's only source of entertainment. Interesting. I guess that would explain the size, if there were circus animals in here. I must say, it certainly doesn't measure up to an imperial opera house, but even so. It's about the size of an outdoor concert venue. And that's certainly acceptable. Excuse us for being less gaudy than you imperialists. I think we may have gotten here a little too early, though. We've still got a sizable chunk of time before the match starts. What do? We're just gonna play patty cake? After 3 weeks of no trails, it's time to tackle the tournament finale. Excellent timing, Zero. I am a man of excellent timing. We all know this. I'm sure everything will go well, because I definitely remember all the mechanics of this game. Really? Ugh. Waiting around for your match to start really does get kind of boring. So why don't we walk around the grounds for a little while then? Works for me. We're gonna go out for a walk, guys. We're gonna run into something here in a sec. Potentially the other dude who might also be walking around. That Joshua probably knows for some reason. Sure, just make sure you're here in time for the match. Well, well, what new turn of events is this? I thought for sure that you'd go with them. I just get the feeling that something's changed between the two of them. Some type of step forward. Really? Was it a step forward? I mean, maybe a half step. Hello, Mr. Observant. They've definitely been feeling some pressure from the matches, but today they seem a lot more relaxed. Oh, to be that young again, eh? But are they ready for the feelings that well up from within them? Even if they are not, the feelings are surely ready for them. Haha, such delightful awkwardness. I look forward to what comes of it. I really just don't get you. Eh? Something wrong? Are you feeling alright? I'm okay. I just got the chills all of a sudden. Like someone is talking about us or plotting something. I think I can guess who that is. Bruh. Reserve for guest of honor. Sage. We just go all the way across, and then we run into... Can I go up here? Oh my. Hi! I like that blonde boy on the Bracer team. He looks laid back, but he's got such a quick draw. Something wrong, Kurt? Hmm? Oh, it's you guys. Guess it's time for the final match. Give it all you've got, okay? You bet! You don't look so good there, Kurt. Are you okay? You do seem pale. Nah, just a little lightheaded, that's all. It's kind of odd. I don't feel sick, so why am I lightheaded? I think I'm having a flashback. Is Kurt describing what it feels like to have an anime flashback in real time? Flashback? From what? Yesterday? No. From an accident I had about 3 months ago. Seems I screwed up on a job and messed myself up pretty bad. What do you mean, seems? You don't mean amnesia, do you? I do. It's kind of embarrassing and perhaps even a bit cliched, but I actually don't remember a thing about it. Or didn't, anyway. Lightheaded? Light bulb? Light everything. Light Yagami. I still can't even remember what job I was doing that got me her in the first place. Kurt has been playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent and can't even remember it. That is so sad. I actually never finished Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Well, I mean, could it possibly beat Soma? I don't think so, but it is quite an iconic game, is it not? Well, at least it's much better than the second or the third iteration of the game. The doctor said it wasn't shock or anything, but offered no other explanations as to what it could be. Wow, what a story. But you were still okay to participate in the match, even in that condition? I told you, physically there isn't a thing wrong with me. In fact, I'm feeling a lot better just talking it over with you. And in time, these flashbacks will start to take shape, and I'll remember what happened. So don't worry about me, okay? That is definitely going to become plot relevant at some point. Kurt is maybe a part of something that he isn't fully aware of just yet, and when he realizes it, we'll either get some info from that, or he's gonna turn on us for some reason. I don't know. Okay, I guess, if you say so. You're starting to look a little better than you did a minute ago. Just be careful though, okay? Thanks. You guys too. Good luck out there. That was an interesting conversation I wasn't expecting to have. We're all here to root for you today. You're representing the Bracer Guild out there, so be sure to make us proud. Hey you guys. Listen, just relax and do what you've always done. There's no pressure. Just beat the shit out of your enemies. Hey newbies. Your opponents are tough, but you guys should be able to take them, no sweat. Break a leg out there. They'll be cheering for you like you wouldn't believe. Whenever a player wants me as the GM to make up their backstory for them in D&D, I'll make up something horrible and then give them amnesia. What was it called? The Dark Urge in Baldur's Gate 3. very interested to learn what that's about. But yeah, I guess just a little behind the scenes for you guys. I think Serby was setting up a D&D campaign that we might get some of our friendos in on at some point. We think that it'd be a pretty cool stream to have once we finish, like, Danganronpa or something. I have no idea how that would go or how it would work or whether it'd even be fun to watch, but I also don't know Serby's DMing or GMing. How good she is at that, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Championship today, woo! Hell yeah! I want to see the mask guy and the big guy go at it head to head. That'd be something. Everybody came super early because it's the finals. Guess they figured seats would fill up fast, and they did. I think there's plenty of seats here. Finally, I can type in chat. Whoa, what's been going on, Wasabi? Was YouTube doing some finicky things again? It happens from time to time. And also, welcome to stream. Estelle, Joshua, Professor? You came to watch us? But of course, you've always been such a big help to me. I owe you YouTube at least that much. Thanks, Professor. But how'd you scrape together the mirror for a ticket? Well, that was a bit of a lucky break on my part, actually. The museum director had some sudden business to attend to, so he couldn't make it today. And I am here in his stead. Ha! Should have guessed you'd never be able to get in here out of your own pocket. Huh. Not that I wouldn't try, of course. I'm sure I could find a way if I put my mind to it. At any rate, I am here, and here I am, and I'll be shouting your names for sure. Knock 'em dead, you two. You bet we will. Thank you, Professor. Killing crowds in Persona 5 has apparently pierced the space-time continuum and reduced performance on the original trails enough that they couldn't fill the screen with sprites? Oh no. Oh, I guess the consequences of modding. Oh no. YouTube works in mysterious ways on mobile. Dude, sometimes my YouTube app on mobile just straight up breaks, and I gotta like restart the application. Because like you can't scroll. Have you guys had that problem? Or like, even though you have your screen locked and it just keeps on switching and rotating for some reason? It's annoying. Managing may be good, but I start to imagine Serby pull out a paper and try to read something to it down. Oh no. Well, yeah, I think the dynamic of the story would be fun. And like, Serby would definitely be able to keep it up, but like, remembering things that happened and trying to keep things a continuous narrative, I feel like we'd run into a few loopholes there, but it is Serby's first DM, so... I occasionally have the video not rescale or move when I rotate the phone so that I see 1/4 of the screen in a corner until I restart the app. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know when they're gonna fix it. Or like, there's so many features that they could really work on, like the live streaming experience and actually having a page where you can check out live streams. That would be super cool. But yeah. Yeah, it's... YouTube Shorts! Yay! 2 first-year teams making it to the finals, and both poised to win it all? Which will it be? Maybe I should have packed a lunch today. I was in line from such an ungodlessly hour. I'm already hungry again. Grandpa and I love watching the tournament every year. On with the show, yo whippersnappers! To be fair, it's not like Google owns both YouTube and Android and could... Wait... I mean, Google is a small indie company, pun. You can't expect that much from them, can you? I would have never predicted the matchups to go in the direction they did. A lie. If teamwork is the deciding factor, then Special Ops have the championship in the bag for sure. I hope you didn't put any money on them. There's a girl on the Bracer team, right? Good for her. What? Oh, it's Patty. My husband went through a lot to get us some good seats yesterday. I can't believe he went through all of that just for me. I was gonna camp out and get some good seats, but the night patrol made me go home. So I did the only sensible thing. I snuck out of the house, hid in my bushes, and waited for the soldiers to leave. Then bam! Line City. It's the only sensible thing to do. Time to start cheering! Wow. Hey, Estelle! You did it! The final fight! It's so exciting! Deep breaths, Dorothy. Come on now, do it with me. If you don't relax and keep yourself still and focused, you won't be able to get any good shots. Oh, don't you worry about that. I take my best pictures when I'm all hyped up like this. They are more natural, you see. I guess they would be. Dorothy, I think you're some kind of savant or something. Okay. The martial arts competition is always so much fun. Every year I get so into it. I really think the Special Ops team is a shoo-in this year. I mean, just the name Special Ops alone has such an awesome ring to it. Oh, what a chuny. I'll be cheering for the Bracers. They're always there to help when people are in need. I'm gonna shout myself hoarse. I feel like this man being in front with this top hat literally just blocks the view for everybody behind him. That boy on the Bracer team looks about as old as my son. I think I'll cheer for them today. Okay. I hope the match starts soon. Dick? I got up extra early today so I could rouse those two and get some good seats at the arena. I never miss a spectacle like this. Who'll win, do you think? Me? Royal Army versus Bracer. Both of them fight to protect people as part of their jobs. Now, I guess we see who's better at it. I was so excited for today's events, I couldn't sleep one wink. Okay, gonna go down this way? I can. Hi, hello. Can I speak into your room? Isn't this the wrong room? Pretty sure that room is on the right-hand side. Oh yeah, that's right. VIP. Lock it. Okay, what do I do then? Do I just go to the main end? Oh. Oh. Still? Joshua? Is that you? Mayor Claus? What brings you here? It's good to see you both again. I don't remember what voice I gave him. Charizard told me that you'd gone traveling all over the kingdom. You've certainly grown up nicely in the time since we last met. Aha, thank you very much. Well, I can't speak for myself, really. But you certainly seem as chipper as ever, Mr. Mayor. It's kind of refreshing to see. Ha ha ha! Well, I won't let you young folk beat me just yet. So, I hear that you two made it all the way to the championship in this big martial arts competition. I may be a little old for such things, but I came to watch. You came all the way from Roland for that? I mean, thinking of the map, isn't Roland literally just across the wall from us? Like, if you go north, that's like the first city that you hit. No. Actually, I got an invitation on the blue to a dinner party at Gransel Castle. A dinner party at Gransel Castle? Pretty close, yeah, okay. Yeah, Zero's memory, it's not feeling just yet. I still remember some things. I only arrived in Gransel this morning. Came by way of an airliner. No way! Nah, I think I get it. The invitation came from Duke Dunnan, right? Ah, you know of it? I was originally planning to attend a birth ceremony for this married couple and then journey here. Birth ceremony for a married couple. But like, you have to expect some compression in the maps you cross. It's a pretty long way to walk, as Estelle and Joshua has been doing. Well, yeah, like, For us, gameplay-wise, it doesn't seem too far. But yeah, like, realistically speaking, it's probably a long way for an old man to walk on his own. So, I mean, yeah, obviously he took an airliner. But this lady officer approached me out of nowhere and told me that I was invited to this dinner party. One guess as to who that was. Yeah, it had to be Captain Hot. But evil. Voice crack. Sadly, my wife's just not much of the traveling sort, so I didn't have much choice but to come here by myself. Aw, she's not here? Pardon me, Mayor. There is a chance that we may also be attending that dinner party. Oh? Estelle and Joshua explained that the Duke had stated that the winner of the competition would receive a formal invitation to the party. Ah, I see. Well, that explains it. It hardly seems appropriate to call for a dinner party when Her Majesty is taken ill. But if you two will be there, I might not feel quite so awkward. So that just means that you'll have to try that much harder to win. Ha ha ha! You bet! Oh man, I really want to say ace at you bet. We'll try our best to meet your expectations. I think I'm gonna find myself a seat then. Best of luck to the both of you. I can't believe he's gonna be at the dinner party too. You think Mayor Mabel will be there as well? Seems likely. There will probably be a lot of influential people in attendance. Ah well. We just need to focus on winning our match, and then we'll see everyone there. Sounds good. Speaking of which, it's almost time. Let's return to the waiting room. Okay. Hey, okay. You girls got anything to say? There are a lot of people watching you out there. No pressure, by the way. Just do what you're gonna do and do it well, and good things will come of it. The time has finally come. Break a leg! Zin's team. You're in the blue team room on the right side of the hall. Hopefully we don't actually break our legs. Probably should have saved before entering the room. I thought I would be able to save in the room, but here we go. Oh. Looks like the Duke and Colonel Richard are showing up together today. Indeed. Maybe he's here to watch his subordinates compete. Literally breaking legs is optional? Well, maybe we might have to break some legs on their side. We'll see. Everyone received the smashed invitation? That'll be one of the greatest crossovers in all of history. Oh, so that's the Royal Army's darling of the public, eh? He's handsome enough and well-groomed. He looks like the capable sort. Yeah, I guess so. He doesn't seem to bear much resemblance to when I saw him in Boss, at least in terms of character. But what, indeed, can one do? I suppose that he is worthy of being considered a rival to the great Olivia Lenheim. I doubt he's worried about that. Looks like it's starting. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait. We now open the final day of the martial arts competition's full contact matches! This arena has been a ball. I am sorry, I am a little sleepy. I was just so excited. Oh, new member. Thank you for the membership. Wasn't expecting that. I thought it was a subscription. So, the arena has been a yawn, yeah. It's been so damn boring watching all these matches. That's an intense yawn. When I yawn, it's super intense. I think people have also said that because I yawn a lot, that's also why my voice is deep. I think it has something to do with how your throat moves when you yawn. Something like that. I don't know the details. This arena has been abuzz with preparations and fighting for the better part of a week now. And it all culminates right here, right now. Which team will seize ultimate victory this day? Without further ado, I present the fight card for this, the championship match. Southside Blue Team from the Calabar Republic, Captain is Zin. Northside Red Team from the Royal Army Intelligence Division Special Forces. Boy, what a mouthful. Captain is Second Lieutenant Lawrence. Lawrence from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Alright, we're up. Finally. I trust everyone is ready to put everything into this. For tears or for laughter. This is it. Game faces, guys. I can save, let's go! The ultimate power. Saving and reloading. There is no other game that we're playing currently where I can do this as a game mechanic. Alright. Hello there, people. Oh, you guys are already out here. Everyone we fought so far has been about as tough as tapioca. I've never heard anyone say this. You're about as tough as tapioca. That and half this team is a pair of rookies. I doubt they'd be able to stand up to us. Don't be so sure. Both of them are part of the Bracer Guild. Indeed. We've been reading up on them. Good. Now, stay focused. And don't underestimate them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, what are those guys grousing about over there? Oh, that's a new word. That's some trash talking right there. Honestly, true emotional damage. You're as tough as tapioca. Oh god, it's super effective. For some reason. Who could know? Also, goddamn Streamlabs chat, it's always breaking. Ever since Serby stole my chat, it's never been the same. I don't know why. Whatever, man. Grousing is just another word for complaining or whining. I see. Grousing. I need to use more words that other people don't know. That way I can sound more intelligent. Just let them be, Estelle. So reacted to the mainframe. If they're covering their faces like that, I can't imagine they have much in the way of self-confidence. Olivia, how could you? Okay. This is so dumb. Whenever people are like, oh, yes, all you VTubers are so ugly, IRL. That's why you gotta hide your face. No! No, it's literally nothing different than if I was using a face cam. I just prefer using a virtual avatar. What's so wrong about that? Every single time, man, there's gotta be at least like one comment every week where it's like, oh, why hide face, you ugly bitch? Like, no. You're probably uglier than I am, not gonna lie. You do you, bro. You're feeling called out by Olivia? Very good. Well, I forgive Olivia, like, the context of the game and this line, it makes sense, and I'm like, sure the writers weren't thinking, oh, maybe in like a few years time, people are gonna be VTubers and they're gonna be streaming this game and they might feel attacked by this. right? It's that frequent. Yeah, there are haters everywhere on the internet, and especially with all the new videos kind of taken off, it kind of goes into an audience of people that don't really like VTubers sometimes. And I have to say that the Warhammer community is interesting. There's so many passionate people, and it's really cool to see everybody like talking about the lore and like correcting each other and like having civil conversations. But there's also some weirdos who think that I'm ruining their entire franchise by learning about it. I don't really know what they're on, but it is what it is, I guess. Once I get into other franchises like Star Wars, the Dark Souls series, Battletech, Dungeons and Dragons, I'm sure there's gonna be even more weirdos out there. We'll see. If I see some really funny comments, I'll make sure to capture them and share them with you guys, because there's some downright funny shit that people say. You lose brain cells by reading it. I don't know what they're on either, but it wants them. They seem happy doing what they're doing. And I'm glad for them, but yeah. Yeah, true, Wasabi. This is very true for the VTuber community as well. That's a topic for another day, though. Honestly, I could probably have an entire just chatting stream about that if you guys ever want to learn about the back end of things here. VTubers do be weird. Like, some of them do actually fit the stereotype, but yeah. Since they like my dazzling good looks, there's probably a lot of sniping and backbiting in their ranks. What the hell's that supposed to mean? I'll have you know I'm considered very attractive to women. Are you sure about that? What about a podcast episode? We'll have to see if Serbian and Kiwi are interested in discussing about that. I have a lot to say, and like, I know a lot more about the back end of stuff than they do. Simply because I'm kind of the one who deals with all of it, but yeah, maybe. Second Lieutenant Lawrence, right? What is it, boy? Joshua? That sword technique. Oh, it's not him, just the sword technique. Okay. No, never mind. I don't want to reveal this information to the player just yet. Best of luck. And to you. Hey, don't let their talk get you all depressed. We're about to start. We now begin the final match of the martial arts competition. Both teams go to your starting places. Adios be with you. Ready? Begin! Oh god, he's a-coming! Okay, I don't want that man touching me. Joshua's almost at 200 CP. Literally almost everybody's at 200. The moment we hit 200, I can straight up just spam our S-crafts and absolutely destroy them. Hopefully. So yeah, one more turn. Sin. Yeah. I mean, we should get to 200 before the red guy moves. I do not want red guy to even start getting attacks on us. I feel like that's dangerous. When does this cast? This casts before. What if I cast something else for damage? All of the white guys. All the lackeys. Well, let's not use colors here. They're gonna start moving, so they're probably gonna come towards us. Maybe teleport towards us if they use that same move from the other match. I do remember that. Seen in this fight, we can witness Zero's signature technique. Almost preparing. Just well, I mean, I'm sure past Zero knew what he was doing. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go into this fight and then gonna have all this cool shit ready. Just pop it, you know? I'm gonna do something cool and put it like right... Wait. Yeah, put it like right here. Right, as for Zin... Maybe I could have Zin go up. I would recommend descending with Zin, even though I'll put off his S-Craft. Yeah, he is in front, and he's probably gonna take a beating here. And if he does take in like 2 or 3 hits, then he should be able to get to 200 CP anyways from with like 1 more punch afterwards. Good advice. Should be ready on a stealth thing just in case. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're almost there. I don't want to be using any of my crafts. I can cast this first. Awesome. Showers an enemy with searing flames. Okay, that goes after the red guy. We can't do that. Firebolt EX. Flare arrows single. This one takes longer. Okay. Let's use Firebolt EX. Guy in the middle. Right. When Joshua finishes casting, Olivia finishes casting, I immediately need to start spamming my S-Crafts. Let's do this. Right. Can I do anything? Yeah, no. No. If I use an S-Craft, then it'll automatically cancel that anyways. So I guess I can just... Well, if I tap the guy on the left, he's gonna go out of range. So I guess with Estelle, I just wait? Yeah, actually, probably. Using a craft now would be just straight up dumb. Let's move back. Move back. Start with Estelle's and Joshua's. No, let's start with Joshua's after he's done casting. See how much damage that does. Not too much. Nice. Alright, activate. And then I will use yours immediately after. Good damage. Alright, even better.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty.
And then I will use Estelle's after. Oh boy. Right, 1 down. 55, 13. You have 2,000 still. Estelle, pummel him to death. Ooh, 1,000. Nice. Preparing to use arts. Earthguard. I think that blocks 1 attack. How? No! Okay. What does our craft do again? Area M. Bursts of drawn-in energy released from both hands. If I could get to 200, this would be really good. Very, very good. 500, you're at 13. Honestly, if I smack you, you'd probably just go down. Right? Yeah. Oh no, he's splitting his body now. What does that do? Are you serious? I hope you guys don't have too many of those. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I could cast something to, like, just kill all of you in one try. Joshua's gaining so much CP from all the items we have on him, that's actually pretty nutty. Right. Perhaps. This isn't shot. Quick draw. If I quick draw, I might be able to kill all of these guys. And I can... Maybe I do this way, and then I get rid of his guard? I don't know how the body split works, and like what that would do for him. Let's try it. CP gain items enable some nutty strategies in later games. I mean, once we get to the later games, I gotta remember to use them. Alright, 143. Nice. Alright, all the lackeys are down. Right? I mean, that's a good target to use it on. We're almost at 200 with you. We're already at 100 with Joshua. Oh my god. Yeah, just smack him. 192. What do the clones do? A craft-based shadow copy of Lawrence. It just has 2,000. It's really weak to magic. Okay, it's good to know. We could just use our AoE stuff if we have any. You have aerial, lightning. It's a line attack. That's not gonna work here. Aerial. He moves first, right? They move, they move. Yeah, they'll probably move closer to us, so I'll put it here. Nice. I'm just gonna use it. Let's just go. Yep, we did it! Let's go!
Alright, we're good to
Okay. Yeah, I did not want to know what he was gonna do with that art. Ah, man. It feels good. Previous Zero had a plan, he knew! That's why I only prepared it just... Oh, actually, I probably should have gotten a few more points this in. But it worked out in the end. Good job, thank you very much, Pun. Thank you to everybody in chat, everybody lurking. KO, winner is Zin's team. Masaka. Bakana. We're the best of the best that the special ops have to offer. How could we lose? Bah, we're beaten. Yahoo! What? Stella becomes Mario when she's excited. We won. We really won. Oh. And I'm exhausted. All I did was stand here and shoot my gun. Now, the winning team will be blessed with a few words from Duke Dunnan. Representing the team will be Zin Vathek. Please come forward. Yes, sir. Wow, you look even bigger up close. Are all Easterners as huge as you? No, I'm a little outside the ordinary. Well, this is where Zin and I can relate. Imagine being my height, 2 meters, living in a country full of munchkins. Everything is built for the munchkins, so Life is just so incredibly goddamn hard here. Like, why isn't doorways? They're supposed to be 2 meters tall at the very least, but no. Here they build them at 180 centimeters. Oh my god, it's such a pain to go into anybody's house that is not like international like, standard build. Ah, jeez. All I did was stand here and shoot my gun. I wonder what that sounds like taken out of context. I'm sure someone somewhere has said that in a courtroom. I just ate well, slept well, and trained diligently ever since I was very young. Relatable. I'm the way I am because I tend to think about everything very carefully and deeply. Ah ha ha ha. I see, I see. I like you, Sin. Allow me to present you with the prize of 100,000 Mira and the invitation to the dinner party. Thank you very much, sir. Received invitation. Received 100,000 Mira. Yo, we splitting that? Ideal shine her light and glory upon you and your friends. Dunnan didn't get it at all. And, joke? Backstabbing joke? Actually, no. That's what we call it in Thai. Would you call it that? In Thai, it's called Teng Dai Dam. And that's when you say something that, it's not very clear that, like, you're trying to tell somebody off, but you also are if you're reading the subtext. My beloved citizens, let's hear a big round of applause for the victors! Hey! An interesting conclusion, I'd say. Lieutenant Lawrence, you truly have no shame. His Excellency must surely be ashamed to see his men beaten by such a rabble. Was all that posturing just for show? I am indeed shamed. You've got a point there, Pun. Come now, Malthea. You needn't criticize him so. Truth be told, I myself asked Lawrence to hold back. What? It would behoove any member of the Intelligence Division not to put all of his strengths on display. Yeah, sure. And in this instance, it works to our benefit that the others win the championship. I see. His Grace, too, seems taken with the Easterner. He'll serve as an ample distraction. Still, it is a pity. If Lieutenant Schwartz or General Morgan had participated, the show would have been far more dynamic. Surely you jest, sir. If you truly wanted the tournament to be more dynamic, perhaps you should have participated yourself. The likes of Julia are no match for your strength, after all. Yeah, sure. I don't think quite that highly of my skill with the sword. I doubt I would be able to defeat the second lieutenant here if he fought as hard as he could either. Hardly, sir. I believe you somewhat overestimate my strength. I'm nothing but an unrefined former Jaeger in a soldier's uniform. Jaeger. Sus. I beg to differ. I have confidence in my ability to judge the strength of others. Colonel Richard was isekai'd into another world with one skill that seemed useless, but it was an analytical skill. There's so many isekais out there like that. And about the only person I could see being able to fight you on equal terms would be... Give me a second, let me play the pronouns game. Him. Speaking of whom... His children will shortly be entering Gransel Castle. Shouldn't we be taking some sort of steps to deal with them? Leave them be. We'll honor the arrangement of the Duke. I'm with you there, Wasabi. It's such trash. The writing is so bland. The art is just there so that you can understand what's going on, and sometimes the pages are just filled with only text. But I just can't stop consuming that trash. I feel like I want to escape from reality for some reason. And besides, it's far too late for the Bracer Guild to cause us any real trouble. But sir... Lawrence, how far along would you gauge the plan's progress? Just over 90%, sir. Well, I do remember that you found our channel through the Kuma desu ka nanika reactions pun, which I'm still surprised that you managed to watch them, given how bad they were. I mean, I was going off on all my theories when I was watching that show, but man, that was a long time ago. I am certain I will be able to guide you to our destination within the next few days. Excelente. Your destination. A new dawn fast approaches for this kingdom. And even if I must endure the stigma of treason, I shall pave the way for the glorious morrow. Oh man, was that line cool? I prepared that all night long. Oh, these villains. Alright, let me drink some water. Pour myself some water. We do like a water pouring ASMR. For whatever reason, it goes viral. System manhwas too? Yeah, I read a few of them myself. Kuma was such a promising anime, and the second core just, yeah. I mean, the light novels should still be a really high quality. Like, the story you could see that there was a lot of potential within the story. It's just the animators did not have the time to finish it, and everybody in the executive office was just pushing it, just get it done, get it released. They didn't actually care about the show. So unfortunately, it's probably not going to go to season 2. But, yeah. Yeah, that was one hell of a fight. I had no clue that Lieutenant Lawrence was so freaking strong. Yes, I think we got lucky. Even now, it's hard to believe. I don't like it. Huh? It's nothing. More importantly, that fancy shindig is supposed to be happening tonight. From what I understand, it's gonna run late into the night, so they're setting up rooms for us. Oh, we just sleep in the palace? Cool. I watched the first episode of Solo Leveling yesterday. I'm so sad the episode didn't end on the statue smiling. I don't know what they're doing with the Solo Leveling anime. Serby and I were actually having a conversation about that. I think probably the best place they could have ended the first episode was where you see Jinwoo dying. And like, is that really a spoiler? Because like, that's literally in the promotional material of the show. And I think that would be a really good cliffhanger, but for whatever reason, they wanted to bog down the first episode with dialogue that doesn't really progress the story. So that was an intentional ending to the episode, where they wanted to end it there, which doesn't make sense. But yeah, whatever. I fully expect the Solo Leveling anime to flop. I think I was also talking about this with Silver. Apparently the director directed some, like, is a really new director, and his other show that he directed was like an ecchi harem show. So, I don't, yeah. I don't think it's gonna do too good. Which is sad. Solo leveling's not the greatest thing out there, but I kind of want, like, Webtoon adaptations to actually start doing good, because they love Tower of God. And the first season of Tower of God was kind of meh. Hopefully the second season does better. Don't worry, don't care about solo leveling? Yeah, I mean... solo leveling is... It's not the most intricate story out there, so... If I told you the setup and the systems, you'd probably be able to guess the entire story from that pun. From what I understand, yep. Most generous of them. Rubbing shoulders with all those stuffed shirts is sure to chafe in the worst way, in uncomfortable places. But dining, liberal royal dining, the very prospect of such decadence. Look at me, my mouth can barely contain itself. Where's my handkerchief? It's getting on your... gross! That man thirsty. It's just very, very, very entertaining. Yeah. I mean, it's a OP pro tag, right? The thing is, it doesn't really do the OP pro tag the way that One Punch Man does, or like Mob Psycho does. I think they do it much, much better, and in a more interesting way. It's just the action scenes, and I think the main highlight is the art of the webtoon. It's just so good that it makes every scene just a spectacle to look at, you know? Indeed. Let us be off then. Off to gorge our souls upon the 7 courses of courtly affection. Oh, that's the plan, is it? Oh well, fancy meeting you here. Interesting. Why are you here? Major Vander. You son of a bitch. You wander all over the place every damn day and leave me wondering what the hell you're up to. Have you gone completely mad? What possessed you to participate in a martial arts competition? Oh, come now, my dear Mueller. There's no need to crease your lovely face with such an ill-tempered expression. After all, is it not true that good fortune comes to those who favor those around them with a smile? I am smiling! Is it just me, or do you recognize that uniform? There's some amount of innovation, although it's not a guarantee. Some of them are even worse. Yeah. It's pretty hit or miss when it comes to the isekai. Like, anything. Manga, webtoons, probably novels are the same. You just dip your toes into it and see what's what, and you could probably tell. If it's not going in any new or interesting direction, then, yeah, just move on. There's plenty of others. Yeah, looks like Imperial military to me. He looks like he could be a tough one to take on in a fight, too. I don't believe he met. My name is Mueller. I was just recently appointed as the resident military officer at the Erebonian Embassy. I've known this whack-jaw for a very long time. One might even call us schoolyard chums. Fret not over his dark demeanor. Without it, his present wouldn't light up the room the way it does. I said that weirdly. Okay, you really need to shut up now. Right. Now, where was I? From the looks of things, this fellow has caused you some trouble. As a representative of the Erebonian Embassy, I sincerely apologize. Oh, it's okay. He hasn't really been a bother. Actually, he was a big help to us in the tournament. Olivia? Did you deliberately try to keep your participation in the tournament a secret from the embassy? Ha ha ha! Oh, perish the thought. No. Rather, I simply never told them. How is that any different from hiding it? But okay, fine. What's done is done. Now, though, we're going back to the embassy. Yes, you're coming with me. Eh? But please, do wait a moment. We have all been invited to a delightful, indeed wondrous dinner party. Delightful and wondrous, eh? Sounds nice. Too bad you won't be attending. You're going to be confined to the embassy for a little while. Are you serious? When do I ever joke? Oh, cruel fate. Truly, you drive a knife into my very heart. The promise of this dinner party has been all that's helped me maintain my will to live. You know, I actually feel kind of bad for him. Is it really that big a deal if you let him go to the party? So Sun for Olivia. He just really cares for his schoolyard chum. I can respect that. What's your reasoning behind this? I knew I could count on you. Ah, but how lovely a thing is true friendship. Such warmth and affection, as opposed to the cruel frigidity of my schoolyard chum. I don't think you folks really understand just how serious this is. But try to picture this. The dinner party, populated by royalty and its influential guests from across the country. And also in attendance, an arrogant fool who never shuts his mouth because his foot is lodged so far into it. And if they found out that this uncouth imbecile was an Erebonian citizen. My beautiful and gracious comrades! Why have you suddenly fallen so silent? I'm sorry, Olivier, but he does gotta have a point. Yeah, your usual behavior might not be appreciated in the royal castle. True. We wouldn't want to start an international incident, would we? What? You would turn on me so easily? The war only ended 10 years ago. Relations between our countries can still be strained at times. You'll just have to grin and bear it, Olivier. Please, Mueller, hear me out. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything before, you know, when you... This isn't a debate. My dinner party! My royal cuisine! Is this really okay? I can't say I really like it, but the facts are the facts. Oh, there's nothing much we can do about it now. We'll just have to enjoy ourselves twice as much, in order to make up for him not being able to join us. Oh well, I guess you're right. Let's get our stuff together and go to Grandsville Castle then. Cool beans. Shoo. Hop, hop, drop a save. Yo, what's up? So, the Bracers won it, I hear. Kinda thought the Special Ops team would have an edge. Oh well, Bracers won, fair and square. No getting around that. I'm pretty sure that dude lost money. I'll be patrolling to the department store later. That's my favorite beat. I was up late last night on patrol, so I need to get some proper rest tonight. 20 over, I hope I can get some leave. Betrayed so horribly. Yeah, food is pretty important to me. If I got well, dragged away from food just like Olivier did, I'd be in a state, to be honest with you. Maybe I should rest up. 150. Yeah. Alright. Well, now that it's a new day and the dinner party happened yesterday, let's go and get to the dinner party today. Oh, how convenient is that? Time travel. Oh, are we going to the castle already? Just to remind you, since we're going to be staying there, we won't be able to leave until morning. Is there anything that I should do before going in? Like, I mean, yeah, there's talking to all the citizens and whatnot, but is there anything... Check requests, maybe? Okay. Not just yet. Let's go! Because this is definitely going to advance the story. We're here! Hello! I've already heard. Congrats on the victory. Thanks, Element. Kurt tells me it was quite a sight to behold. It sure was, I guess. I don't think we'd be able to take them in another fight, though. Not easily, at any rate. Some say victory is equal parts effort and luck. But it seems that the two of you have discovered some secret third influence. With each passing day, one's skills are further honed. As time passes, you'll grow into that victory, and realize you truly did earn it. You think so? Yay! I really like your pep talks. Well done in the arena, and good luck tonight at the victory banquet as well. Thanks, we'll need it. I mean, it's kind of the same with, like, getting a viral video when it comes to being a content creator. It's both parts, you know, effort and luck. Because what a lot of people don't realize is the people who go viral have probably been posting thousands and thousands of videos. And one of them takes off. So is it really luck? Okay, well, both of those were reported. Is there anything else I need to report? Okay, cool. Anything in here? No time to waste, let's get to that banquet. Okay. Yeah, I think everything should be a-okay for us to advance. Hello there. The entire city is abuzz with news of the tournament. No one could have guessed the outcome this year. No one! Well, another tournament done? How's the birthday celebration going to go, though? Uh-oh. But the martial arts competition is finished. We can't let our guards down yet. Any civvies here? So apparently the Spec Ops team lost. Didn't think the Bracers would be able to take them, but oh, how wrong I was. Next issue of the Liberal News is a tournament special. I can't wait to read it. Evening already? I guess I better start heading home. Guess not everybody's excited for the tournament results. Okay. Let's just drop a save here. Why not? The Carnelia event is after you go to the dinner party, so I think we're good, unless you want to search for hidden quests. I think we're good on that front. We are a-okay to advance the story. I mean, sure, the hidden quest could be also kind of cool, but like... We've been in Tournament R for quite a while. Just remind you... Yeah, let's enter. Well, let's show the Gatekeeper our invitations then. It's probably not as good as Gatekeeper from Three Houses, though. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Probably because we don't get invitations to big events like this very often. I mean, an invitation like this is likely a once-in-a-time thing for a lot of people. If they even get the chance to. Hey, this is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. As the official business here, you need to leave. Hey! Hi there! You're sorry about the other day? Oh, it's you two. Still staying in town? Yeah, we still have some business to take care of. We have a formal invitation, so by your leave, may we pass? A formal invitation? Received directly from His Grace. What? It's a giant! See? Right here. Written invitation. Handed over invitation. Let's see. To Zin and his team. In appreciation for your performance in the competition, you are cordially invited to a dinner party. Well, at least we know he's literate. Oh, okay. You guys are in the martial arts competition. Right, and I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. So is that you? You got it. We would greatly appreciate your help. Makes sense. The handmaid told us you'd be coming. You're missing someone. What happened to him? It's kind of impolite, I know, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to make it. We're the only ones coming. Ah, well, that's a pity. No matter. Please go on in. Now entering Zin and Company, victors of the martial arts competition. Open the gate! Estelle's smug face is something to behold, for sure. Wow. It's like the Hacken Gate, but there's something more impressive about it being part of a castle. I bet it's more solid too, since it's the royal castle. I mean, you'd hope. That's part of why it's impregnable. It will never be pregnated. Ever since the nation was established, no enemy has ever broken through the Annenberg Wall. Until another game at some point in the series. The capital's been ravaged by war numerous times as a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. But even then, the castle held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family and the refugees. Or so the stories say. Yeah, that's pretty neat. You're right about that one, but it has been breached, but not in the forceful way. Very much the sort of tale one would expect from a nation with such history. Oh, I'm sure, Wasabi. There's results for pretty much anything you can imagine. Now, welcome to Her Majesty's Grancel Castle. Go right on in. You'll be met by a welcoming party inside. Enjoy your evening. Oh, man. What an evening. You could have a jog in this place, it's so big. Wow. You can say that again. I've never seen anything that compares to this place. It's not just pretty, it's got history. I can really feel the traditions and rules of the Old Kingdom here. Welcome to Grancel Castle. You are Zin and his team, correct? Captain Amalthea. This isn't really unexpected, but even so. That's right, we come at the invitation of the good Duke. And, you are? Pardon me. I am Captain Canon Amalthea of the Intelligence Division out of Grancel Castle's defense. I'm totally a good person. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience. You're too kind, really. And may I say, I didn't know they made women as young and pretty as you into captains. You must do fine work. My, but you are the flatterer. But I'm not so young as your bracer friends. Pertinent. Estelle and Joshua Bright. It's been some time since the incident in Zeiss, hasn't it? This woman. R34? How come R34 is what summons you, you know? I see you too are a fellow man of culture. Yeah, I guess it has. Quite some time. Several weeks' time. Because the player only plays 2 hours every single weekend. Well, sometimes he doesn't even reach that much time. This is so sad. Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not. We left that case up to the full-fledged bracers and came to Gransel. We never even heard the follow-up report on it. I see. That's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fear on that score. What the hell's with her? Understood. We trust you to take care of the professor. Oh, absolutely. Now, we must show you to your rooms. Shia, if you would please do the honors. Yes, ma'am. See to their needs. But do not bore them with any idle chatter. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. I understand. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell. Now that is one fine woman. Oh, Zin. I'm glad Zin is able to bask in Amalthea's glory without knowing what lies beneath. Zin's like, damn. Hate to see you go, love to see you leave, man. Do not reveal to these people what is actually going on, Shia. Quite transparently. Yeah, pretty much. Keep it in, Zin. The man is rocking something down there. Thankfully, he's got enough garments to keep it down. You have no chance? Well, unfortunately, Zin is not an evil man who has really poetic lines, because he probably thinks about using them for too long. I hate to say this, Zin, but your taste in women is crap. There's nothing fine about that fox-faced harpy. I think that might just be his favorite type of woman. I just tend to find that women like that turn out to be pretty good people, once you peel back a few layers. I don't know about this one, Zin. I don't know about it. Yeah, so to speak. You're hopeless. Not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes. Oh, my honor! If you know what I mean, true man of culture. Zin isn't really interested in the relationship aspect of it. He's just interested in the physical aspect of it all. Oh, sorry about that. You were supposed to show us through a room, right? Yes, please allow me. Pardon my not saying before, but I am Shia, a maid here at the castle. I will be at your service this evening, from the dinner party until the morning. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you very much. Will you please show us the room then? Certainly. It's on the second floor. Music is so pleasant to listen to. I wonder how anybody would clean, like, that area that's, like, underneath the stairs. Like, would you jump down from the stairs to clean it? Something is not to my satisfaction, Shia. I don't know the secrets that Richard told you not to say. Well, you would put Shia in the toughest position ever. Oh god. Poor Shia. Oh, wow! Get a load of that chandelier. Talk about classy. That's just still. What's that way? That's the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. It hasn't seen much use in recent days, though, hint hint. I see. But is the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon? Oh, no. It's just that it's the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep of late. I shouldn't speak on subjects about which I'm unfamiliar. Come then, shall we? I'm totally not uncomfortable. Or being held at gunpoint. This is the room where you'll be staying. Please go on in. Okay. Pardon us. Exactly 3 beds. Holy Stregus! What? Isn't Stregus the shoes? What? You go into a room. Holy Nike! Holy Adidas! I never imagined we'd ever stay in a place like this. Still loves the brand, okay? Loves them so much. She uses it when she's surprised. So, oh shit! Oh, Stregus! Buy my shoes! Yes, yes! We should use that more often. It's more creative. To her, it's more like saying, Holy Prada? Wait. Please, do people actually say that? I'm not in like that high society stuff, so I don't know. I also don't use any Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, so... Nice. This will make a good story for later. I'm sure some people do. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who would use it, but I don't know if they use it ironically or unironically. I believe there is still some time before the party. You are free to explore the castle, but the security areas are off limits. I ask that you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significantly, the royal keep where the queen resides. It is a small palace of sorts, built on the garden terrace on the roof. Garden terrace? That sounds nice. The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people of Grand Sulfram during the birthday festivities. So you cannot go into the royal keep itself, but you may visit the garden terrace if you like. As for the other restricted areas, there's the royal guard room and also the treasury, I believe. The royal guard room. I guess they're still wanted for questioning about all that terrorist stuff. Yes. The intelligence division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by the rules. Understood. By the way, what are the others who were invited doing? They've already arrived. I imagine they're relaxing in their respective rooms. Alright. The Mayor Claus is here too. Oh yes, he arrived some time ago. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. If you need anything else, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then. Stella and Joshua exchanged a look that went unnoticed by Zin. Hey Zin, we want to go and walk around the castle for a little bit. We'll be back in time for the party. It must be nice to be so young. I'm worn out after the tournament. Oh, I'd be too, Zin. No problem. Have fun. Me? I'm gonna kick back and relax in this oh so luxurious room. We need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julia told us that we have to talk to the head maid, Hilda. I like to say hello to the other invitees too. We likely know most of them. You understand, Gia? We will totally abide by the rules. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Oh! Ah, Joshua, Estelle, you made it! It's been quite a while. Dean Collins? You were invited to the banquet as well, sir? I just arrived today via airship from Ruin. A little Merle birdie told me you two won the tournament. Jill and everyone else will be so happy to hear it. Thank you. I had no idea we'd be seeing you here, Dean Collins. Dean Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly and a man of great respect and liberal. It's only fitting he'd be given a seat at this banquet. A man of great respect, he says. You flatter me, Bear. What's the Royal Assembly? It's a meeting held once per year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every city, and other representatives all come together to try solving various problems of state. Wow, sounds big. So all of those guys have been invited here tonight too? Oh, I'd say only about half. Her Majesty is still ill, and General Morgan is away on official military business. Oh. Pretty sure flattering one another is one of the primary functions of a dinner party like this. It's strange. I guess I've kind of been to these kind of parties, but like obviously not with royalty and whatnot, with like sponsors. And yeah, it's pretty much just licking each other's feet, essentially. Making relations, networking, quote unquote. And I mean, I'm pretty sure in fantasy universes it's probably not any different. And Mayor Dalmore of Ruin was arrested in that nasty affair. You don't even watch Rating. I barely watch anybody, to be honest with you. Like, even when our friends stream, or like Bad Cat releases a new video, I just don't have the time to. I feel so bad. Because they hop into our streams sometimes, and I can't hop into theirs when Leo streams at 2 in the morning my time. Maybe someday. Maybe once I'm really like far ahead on my schedule, I can take a few break days. But I do have to be there for Neko-chan's debut. And Professor Russell. He is a bit too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true all this talk is of the Royal Guardsmen being involved in some underground terrorist organization. It's hardly the time to be holding a feast at all, if you ask me. This makes me sad. No. It's alright, Pun. It's understandable. The VOD will probably be up. I hope, she streams on YouTube as well. Because, Twitch VODs don't last long. Well, we can use this chance to see where Duke Dunnan stands on all of these issues. We need his permission to have an audience with Her Majesty, regardless. Yes, that's the biggest issue here, without a doubt. Zero's not been in other VTubers chat? Gonna be they were all Zero all along? Yeah, that's why I have no time to talk or with anybody or like be in other people's chats. It's because I'm all them. I'm always making content 24/7. Apparently at different skill levels, too. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty is the height of idiocy and mismanagement. I'd like to pay my respects to Princess Claudia as well, but it's the same story. Princess Claudia's the Queen's granddaughter, right? Does she live here in the castle? No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere. But I'm told she's come to the capital as of a few days ago. She's here then? I'd really love to meet her. I'm sure you'll have a chance. Okay, well, you got that out of the way. Wait, there's 2 beds here. They're sleeping with each other? Oh my. No one here? Wait, there's a window here? How does that work? Oh? Sleeping in separate beds, Zero? I mean, sleeping with each other still applies, though. Like, if you sleep on your desk in the middle of class, and a girl in that class also sleeps on their desk, then technically speaking, you could say that you slept with a girl. Right? Technically. Mayor Mabel? And Leela Lou. Joshua, Estelle. Here at last. I'm still so sad that we don't get to see more of Mayor Mabel. I'm pretty sure it was even mentioned that Mayor Mabel is very voluptuous. Well, we can't tell. I don't know if she can get pregnant for that, Zero. What? You mean just staring into each other's eyes isn't enough? Holding hands? The lewdest act of them all? Oh my god. What more would you have to do? Yui's chat, we're breathing in the same world, so it's an indirect kiss? Stop breathing. Damn. I mean, chat's not wrong. I kept wondering when you'd get here. I was practically counting seconds. So you were invited here too, Mayor. Hey, wait. You were waiting for us? How did you know we were coming? I heard from Mayor Claus. I heard about a pair of children who entered the tournament, won his championship, and were invited to a grand royal banquet in the castle. If I'd known, I would have cancelled my appointments and come to cheer you on. Begging your pardon, ma'am, but that would have been quite impossible, given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to be polite. Don't worry, I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the Queen has no time to waste at a banquet, but with everything else going on, what has Duke Dunnan thinking? That captain was so stubborn about inviting me too. I had no real choice but to accept. Do you mean Captain Amalthea? Yes, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye while she spoke them. I dared not refuse her request. Mayor Mabel is very quick on the uptake. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Wait, does that mean you haven't heard any word from the Hacken Gate? The General is unavailable, is the longest message I've been able to wringe from them. It would seem he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures or what have you. I had hoped he'd be in attendance at this banquet tonight. But I guess he couldn't pull himself away. What do you think about all of this, Mayor? Putting mayors from every city in the same place at a time like this. It looks like Joshua, me, and you, and everybody is probably thinking the same thing. But Captain Amalthea over there in the back, like, oh,
believe my plan is so ingenious. I got him good.
Something like that. Banana. Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, I would expect some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, this feels like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting this position of royal proxy go to his head. That sounds about right. But there might still be some kind of official announcement, don't you think? Well, whatever may come of the night, the Grand Chef here is the best in all the kingdom. I plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and return to Boss post-haste. The return to Boss part, that might not happen. We'll see. Alright, is there anybody down the way? That's our room. Can I go through here? I can. Wow. Is this a library? Are people liberating here? Oh, Libra! What are those people of the intelligence division up to? Taking important documents without official permission? Libra and the library. A strange fellow. Wait, there's no other way to go from here? This hallway just ends in library. Wait. Yeah, we went to the room across, there was nobody there. What about here? More rooms. Hi, who are you? Oh, it's Murdoch. So, Joshua! Oh! Mr. Murdoch, I thought you might be here. With merit class individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. I must say, I never expected you two to win a tournament championship and end up hobnobbing in Gransel Castle. Ah, what a knee slapper. Guess he's his kids to the bone, yar. Took more than our upbringing to get here. Lots of people helped along the way. So it's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Well, right after you left for the capital, Captain Amalthea from the Intelligence Division came a-knocking. She forced me to come to this banquet, but I kept my mouth shut about Lyston Fortress. Professor Russell and company are still in the run too. Army hasn't found them yet. The longer we keep this up, the less chance they have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Amalthea if I could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. I was flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't gonna be able to do this the easy way. We sure aren't. But don't you worry, because we totally got that covered. We will get the professor's message to Her Majesty, one way or another. Isn't there a song like that? One way or another, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I don't remember the lyrics. That's a pretty old song too. There's nobody here. There's so many rooms with nothing. And there's these documents. Who's been writing in an empty room? Weirdos. Oh, there's an upstairs? What's through here? Oh, is this? No, this can't be where. This is probably just a bar. Ravioli. This is a place to talk. Please, come right in and talk. For drinks, we have anything you can think of. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic. Not sure. You don't have anything else to say. That's all you can do. Okay. Might not have been empty while someone was writing the documents. I don't know about that one, but it sounds pretty weird. Or it's a ghost? Ah! Well, there's the explanation. I mean, we have superpowers in this universe, so it's ghosts are not too far-fetched. Wow, check that out. This must be the castle's garden terrace. I'd say so. You can see the whole lake from here, and it overlooks the town too. Must be great for reconnaissance. As nice as this is, we really don't have time to stop and enjoy it. We got a job to do. That's water. That's more water. There's water all around. It's almost as if this castle was built surrounded by a lake. Can't even turn the camera to see the town. Are the guards still down there? Can't see them. PTSD I get from this roof? Uh-oh. Some bad news bears happens up here. I mean, Joshua's got one thing on his mind, and it's fucking disgusting. Military tactics all day long. Oh. This must be the royal keep. Who are you? Hey, you two. Here as guests of the Duke? Is this where Her Majesty lives? Of course it is. But for the last few days she hasn't been feeling so well. She's not seeing anyone right now. Oh, you got it all wrong. We weren't even thinking of that. I just thought it would be amazing if she were to even take notice of us. Does Princess Claudia sleep here as well? No, it's just... Hey. Princess is focused on looking after Her Majesty. Neither of them has time to deal with the likes of you. Might I inquire as to what's going on here? Madam, we didn't know you were back already. Middle-aged woman. The dinner party will be starting soon, so I will be returning to the maid quarters. And who are our guests? They're from the team that won the martial arts competition. It's only because of that victory that someone of a bracer's social standing would ever be invited here. Damn! You wanna go, Spec Ops soldier? A bracer's social standing? Such discourtesy! You would insult those who would personally invited to the royal castle? No, that's not what, Those invited by the Duke should be treated with all of the respect due to those invited by Her Majesty. I sincerely hope you have not forgotten that. Understood. Wow, she's intense. I wonder who she is. But madam, we can't just allow them to pass. Surely you understand the reasons that the Colonel laid out. Yes, and I'm quite tired of hearing them repeated to me. I am terribly sorry, sir and madam. Security has been heightened, and as such, the royal keep and its surroundings are off limits. If I may ask, would you mind waiting in your rooms until the dinner party begins? Alright. That's fine. We'll do as you ask. I apologize. We weren't trying to cause any trouble. Fine then. Just don't let it happen again. Stupid idiots. Safe return to you. I apologize that you were subjected to such dreadful behavior. My name is Hilda. Oh! Well, I guess now we know what Hilda is gonna look like in like 50 years after Fire Emblem Three Houses is over. 50? No, not 50. Depending on where and 20 years. 20, almost 20. I'm the head maid of Gransel Castle, and I oversee all of the housekeeping duties. Aha! We had a feeling. Forgive my rudeness, but are we previously acquainted? Well, someone told us about you. Handed Julia's letter to Hilda. I know this handwriting. Now that's interesting to think. would I be able to recognize the handwriting of someone I knew? I mean, you'd probably have to see it so incredibly often that it just kind of gets ingrained in your memory. Hilda, the head maid, is taking care of Her Majesty. See, Fire Emblem! 2 minutes later. Who's this woman? Look. You all know how my memory works. Sometimes it's absolute genius, and other times it mixes up different games. That's just how it be. It's different in an age of letters than in an age of instant messaging apps. Certainly. I'm wondering how I would fare if, say, I were in that kind of time period. I guess since... Well, actually, would a lot of people recognize other people's letters? That question doesn't even make any sense. No, like say if you had a pen pal and you like were messaging them, then yeah, you'd probably like know their handwriting if you see it every single day. And if it changed, then you'd probably know that something was up. Yeah. You would have learned handwriting in school as a higher priority. Yeah. Recognition was important. For like the legitimacy of important documents, and especially being the head maid, it makes sense that she would recognize it. See? We also have our bracer emblems and identification with us. I see. Please come with me to the maid sitting room. We can discuss the matter further once we are there. We are there. Ugh. I understand. You need to deliver Professor Russell's message to Her Majesty. Correct? Right. If now's not a good time, we can try later, but... No, it's not an issue. But those special ops men have had the royal keep under constant surveillance for some time now. Only the Duke, the Colonel, and hired attendants such as myself are allowed in. Which means that a private audience is probably a no-go. What do you think, Estelle? We could ask Hilda to relay the professor's message to Her Majesty. No, I'd really rather speak to her face-to-face. There are just too many particulars we don't know that we really need to discuss directly. Like what Duke Dunnan and Colonel Richard are after? Estelle and Joshua? I have a bit of an idea. Could I get you to return here once the dinner party is over? Well, that would also have to rely on the dinner party not having anything eventful happen during it. Why? Have you thought of a way for us to see Her Majesty? Quality of calligraphy was a sign of legitimacy on its own, because just official calligraphers would have the talent and supplies for years of training that make calligraphy look near perfect. Calligraphy. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like, especially, I guess, in these royal settings, that you would have somebody who's specifically trained for penning down things as well. But calligraphy has always been an interesting art to me. I did say in my New Year's resolution that I would get into art this year, at least one art skill. I've kind of been debating between like pixel art and I guess 3D Blender, but calligraphy I should also put up there. I've always been interested in it. But Blender would be very useful, and pixel art is just cute. I believe I have. It may be difficult, but I think it's worth a try. I'm gonna need some time to get ready, so can you come back after the dinner party? Goddamn fun. Awesome! Understood. We'll be back then. I'll be waiting. Food prep is done, so I think we'll begin serving shortly. For now, it's probably best if you wait in your room. Oh. Wait, where does this go? Ah, it's this room here. Where does this go? Ah, it's this room here. We'll be ready for dinner very, very soon. I'm very sorry for the wait. Also, I mean, are you not alarmed that I just barged into your dressing room? I guess not. Are your cookies done? Please wait. I might find zero art on R34. That would be quite interesting, actually, if there was. This is the intelligence division. Keep your distance. Oh, wow. We're not exactly that well known, and I barely interact with any of the other VTubers, to be honest with you. You're right, Pun. Yeah, that's true. You can barge into the the women's locker room if you're a handsome-looking man that everybody wants. There's so few people, we can't possibly finish all this work. All the other officials were sent away on vacation by the Duke and forcibly removed from the castle. Damn. Took her? This is the administrative room. This is where most of the actual ruling of Liberal takes place. With Her Majesty ill, we're taking orders from the Duke. So sad. Too bad, so sad. Thank goodness I'm not you. Can't go that way. Go upstairs. Let's wait, what's here? Oh! Hello. Head Cook Jervis! Main course is completo! Once dinner is ready, we'll make sure everyone knows. And until then, your patience is greatly appreciated. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Register? The rat problem around here is starting to get out of control. Can't stand rats either, so this really sucks for me. Damn. The Skaven have infested all the way into this universe too? Folk. The head chef is a real pro, specializing in imperial cuisine. Over 1,000 dishes of it, in fact. He's simply amazing. I'm gonna avoid going into this room. I feel like that leads to the... Actually, no. The game wants me to go back to our room, so I can probably go in here. Yeah, this is the room we'll be eating in. No wonder he knows how to diss princesses like Kolbo. Eckley? Eckle? I don't even know. You know why all these guests are really here? Because the Duke got bored. That's why. That man makes so much work for me, I swear. Oh Lord, I slap the man. Nage? Nagi? May I help you? I'm sorry to be rude, but I'm very busy right now preparing for the banquet. So fuck off. Sorella, this is just between you and me, but... He has enough servants, but he keeps trying to convince Mistress Hilda to hire on more. To no good end either, I'm sure. She didn't expect the job to come with work. Echo is just a confused cosplayer. Primrose. I just passed Duke Dunnan in the hall a moment ago. I hate how he just stares at people. Menacingly. It's so rude! Gosh, all the gossip from these maids. What's down here? Rats! Where are these rats? Let's slay them. Oh. This is a restricted area. Suspicious individuals can and will be arrested. So watch yourself. Yeah. I wonder, what is the point of having these small indentations, I guess you would say, into the floor? Like, I'm sure that maybe there's like a practical use to it. But I wouldn't know. I don't know architecture. I guess maybe it just makes stacking things easier? Eh? What is that? The entrance is firmly sealed. That is a very important looking door. Just storage, maybe? Yeah, it's just to give it the more place to put things. Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyways. Yeah, that door is sus, dude. Vote him out. Let's go. Yeah, how do you clean this level? You really just gotta jump off of the stairs and then swipe. Sweep everything. Mop it up. Everything's done over there, everything over here. Can we go in here? Are they gonna shoot us if I go into the throne room? Just run around aimlessly. Can I sit? Guess I can't. That's so sad. Okay, well that was interesting. We got Hormit Zero? I don't think it's an issue. Yeah, true. Those vases are pretty large, you're right. That's a big vase. Just have a YouTube channel dedicated to finding big vases in video games. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Do you not want to progress the plot? Nah. That's boring. Hey guys, talk about being late. Party's about to start, you know. Sorry. We got so caught up in sightseeing that we lost track of time. Plus, we also talked to all the mayors. Huh. Well, aren't we well connected? We're close friends with the mayor of Roland. Plus, we met the other mayors in the course of our travels. Ah, I see. I guess your work as bracers has caused you to meet quite a few big shots. You two sure get around for junior bracers. Yeah, you might say that. Have you done any bracer assignments since you became the Grandsel? I guess it's not all that different in other countries, right? Right. For a full-fledged bracer, nationality isn't an issue when it comes to your work. The prelim fights and legal procedures at the embassy can be too busy to get any actual work done now. But hey, there are 4 other bracers on duty too, which isn't so bad. 4 others with Zin? I'm sure we'll meet them at some point. Normally, that would be enough to handle most cases, I'd imagine. But with all of them concentrated in Grandsel, that must make it tough to handle any cases in other regions. Yeah, it could be. I feel like a goose just walked over my grave. I wonder what's going on with Shira back in Roland. Now that name rings a bell. You wouldn't have to be talking about Shirazar, would you? You know her? She's our mentor, and she's been a close friend for ages. Ah, okay. Makes sense. I met her a long time ago when a case brought her to Calvard. She is fortunate to have a good master working with her from such a young age. Her master? Yeah, probably Dad. Please pardon me. The table for the dinner party has been set. May I show you the way? Sure, I was getting bored with waiting anyhow. Alright, wanna go and eat fancy? Sure. That fight left me starving. Let's go dig in. Come on, you two. It'll be nice if you two didn't completely forget your table manners for once. Should probably not gush about our body then. Yeah, that's a good idea from Zin there. This is a dinner party, right? What's with all the empty plates? Oh, Estelle. Plenty of knives and forks, though. That's because it's a formal dinner. Did Cassius ever teach Estelle, like, table manners in a formal setting? I think not. Everything comes out in a specific order, starting with... Oh, god. Hors d'oeuvres. Then you use the knives and forks from the outside in. And that's all part of having good table manners. It's weird. Like, food is food. You eat it to stay alive. Well, that's my opinion anyways, but man. Going to these dinner parties is so uncomfortable. And here comes the anxiety attack. It's really not so bad. Does mean that you get to have some of the finest food available. Manners and etiquette are secondary. Yeah, it's just taught Estelle how to handle a pole. It's kinda cursed, Wasabi, but you're also not wrong. Also, how you leave your knife and fork on the plate signifies whether you're done with your meal or not. Yeah. I tend to forget that a lot. Indeed. I'm told that you're acquainted with everyone who will be attending. No need to get stressed out. Oh, sorry. Santa Claus here is a bit tired from delivering all the Christmas presents. Yeah, I guess that's true. Please don't encourage her. On that note, is the gentleman accompanying you going to be okay with a knife and fork? I'm told that folks from the East usually eat with chopsticks. Done your research? However, I'm a firm believer in the when in liberal, do as the liberalians do policy. That doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Liberalians. I am not especially skilled with them, but I will use the knife and fork. My, how elegantly handled. I'm impressed. You're as much a gentleman as you are a martial arts champion. You flatter me. Boy, he really is a complete sucker for a pretty face. I think he's more being polite than a lech, though. A lecherous man. Anyway, his grace is really light. Wonder what he's up to. Indeed. If it's for the Duke, then who might that other one be for? Indeed. Perhaps it is intended for Princess Claudia. Butler Philip. Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. My humblest apologies for the long delay. Presenting His Grace the Duke. Well then, I must apologize for making you wait so. I'm afraid that I was in a meeting from which I simply could not break away. Olivier, see? No, Olivier. This gentleman is Colonel Richard, commanding officer of the Royal Intelligence Division. I have invited him here to thank him for his tireless efforts in helping to deal with the terrorist situation. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I was quite gratified to be invited to this occasion by our Honorable Duke. I ask that you pardon my uncouth soldier's uniform and allow me to sit with you. Does that mean Malthea is just gonna stand behind him? Yes, she is. You've gotta be kidding. We're having dinner with him? I suspected this might happen, but it's still unnerving. What is that? Why does that look like flavored ice? I don't even know what you would call that in English. At least there's Zin as a buffer. I don't think a Stowe can see past Zin. Yeah, thank goodness, right? Imagine sitting next to that man with a Malthea standing behind him. The negative energy rays pouring out. Ugh. Ha ha ha! Excellent, excellent! What say you, Mayor Mabel? What do you think of Grazzle Castle's Master Chef? Is his cooking not on par with that found in Boss's Anti-Rose restaurant? Yes, it's quite remarkable. The wine selection also perfectly complements the meal. I almost want to try hiring him away. Oh my.
Ha ha ha! You are not the first to say such things. And what of you, Zin? Wasn't it? Is the food to your liking?
Oh, it's excellent. I don't have the words to describe the sense of refinement and depth. I certainly believe I could develop a real taste for liberalian cuisine, though.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. And you, young bracers? I imagine you've never experienced such fine food in your life before. It's extremely delicious.
Far more worthy of being associated with the royal family than the person who invited us.
Ah ha ha! Indeed, it is a genuine treat. Huh?
It's certainly delicious food. And we couldn't miss a chance to attend so prestigious an event as this. Thank you very much for your gracious invitation.
Ah! Very kind of you to say so. I do finally remember what my butler has been telling me about. We met before, during the ruin incident. Perhaps our fates are linked in some bizarre fashion.
Yeah, sir. Maybe so. Dan's not used to people insulting him to his face in a polite manner. Oh, man. Donan's a character. So he'd forgotten all about us until his butler reminded him. Yeah, I mean, we're literal ants in front of the greatness of Duke Dunan Estelle.
Come, let us put social classes and ranks aside for the evening. Food is abundant and the wine flows freely, so enjoy to your heart's content.
Your Grace, if we could, I'd like to do as we discussed first.
Ah, yes, that's a fine idea. Actually, I have something important to say to you fine folk who represent the kingdom. I use this celebration as the place to make an important announcement.
An announcement? What might that be?
I believe I will allow Colonel Richard to explain in detail.
Alright, guys, I have an announcement to make. Alright, you, explain everything. Thank you. I forgot so Richard will say. Oh, man. As you are, no doubt, already aware, Her Majesty has been in poor health of late. However, she has been recovering and may grace us with a public appearance soon.
Ah, that's excellent news.
Could we possibly go and check in on her? Unfortunately, she does not consider that to be a wise decision at the moment. Within a few days, it seems likely that the terrorists plaguing the kingdom will be swept away. In light of that, the Queen's birthday celebrations will be held, as originally planned. Well, the citizens will surely be happy to hear this news, as they have been looking forward to it. But surely that is not all you wish to tell us. Right. If that were all, you could have just sent along a message. Indeed, you are correct. Her Majesty is continuing to recover, as was previously stated. However, given the gravity of her condition, she has also issued a proclamation. Due to her tenuous health, she has stated that she wishes to abdicate the throne and turn over royal authority to her nephew, Duke Dunan.
What?
Is this true? Joshua, this is... Yeah, the conspiracy finally makes its appearance. Just so casually, like, speaking for the queen. Yeah, I give up all my prized possessions, my kingdom, everything to this idiot, right here. Yes, and I will leave somebody else to tell this all for me, because I'm sick. I probably have COVID. Maybe. Yes, abdicate the throne, yes, what a reasonable thing to do. I'm sure everybody here is going to see through that bullshit. Like, they don't even have to know what's going on behind the scenes. Man. I was surprised when Her Majesty first broached the subject as well, but her illness has left her quite frail. My heir, Princess Claudia, is also unavailable for, unrelated reasons. Not sus. At all. But it is only natural. She has ruled the kingdom for 40 long years, leading it through times of strife and war. Oh, without a husband, might I add? Oh, man. A woman ruling a kingdom, oh. The fact that she ruled it for so long, oh boy. Given that, I wish to relieve her of the stress of her duties, following the festival's successful conclusion. As the heir to the throne, the decisions are mine to make. How terrible. Is Her Majesty's condition truly that severe? I'm ashamed that I've never noticed any signs in any of my annual visits. Isn't this far too serious a matter to discuss at what is supposedly a casual dinner? Mayor Mabel? Absolute Giga Chad. She says it how it is. Man. Pardon my rudeness, but this all seems to stretch credulity. Credulity? A word. Mayor Mabel, are you saying that you cannot take his grace at his word? No, I'm saying that I can't take you at your word. What the heck is wrong with you? No, nothing of the sort. I simply mean that as an elected official, I don't understand why the successor to the throne can't be elected in the same fashion. That's true. If possible, I'd like to hear this directly from Her Majesty. Minecraft villager noise. Your unease is quite understandable. Yeah, duh. How do you think this was gonna go? But we do ask that you try to maintain your composure and allow us to continue. As mentioned earlier, I believe Her Majesty will give a formal announcement herself during the festival. Could you be persuaded to shelve your doubts until then? Are they like brainwashing her into making her do and say as they want somehow? Or maybe they're going to like threaten her with something and then force her to say it. Well, the issue is basically this. Once this becomes common knowledge, we cannot know how the citizens will react. This is why we're telling the leaders first, to help stave off any chaos or public disorder before it happens. This was also the decision of His Grace. Ahem. Well, yes, this is true. Also, the Queen's abdication of the throne will have international repercussions. The other nations on the continent will have their eyes on us, and we must be watchful for any action on the part of the Erebonians. Surely, you can see why it is necessary to show unified support for the new king. This is the world in which we are going to be living. He makes it all sound so rational, but he didn't actually explain anything. Yeah, he's quite the master manipulator. Is he? The man is literally talking about everything else except the fact that, you know, the queen isn't saying it herself. Just take me for my word, bro. In other words, the official decree will be given during the birthday celebrations. But you thought it would be best to inform us first so that we can be prepared for any issues that may arise, correct? Richard does not go mask off at this early juncture, at least. He's better than Celestina. I'm with you on that one, Pun. Yeah. That moment of Celestina going mask off, it just wasn't earned. There was no weight behind it. It was just, yeah, she's evil. Like, we're gonna show the audience that she's evil, and then she's gonna go full 100% evil, but then like you've lost your audience. You didn't bring them on the journey. You just throttled the engine and dropped them off somewhere. I don't know, man. I'm glad to see that we have an understanding. If this all comes to pass, we're going to find ourselves quite busy. Yes, and we'll have to announce it to the citizens. I have a question. I believe that the Duke has a fair claim to the throne. However, is there not another who also has the same right of succession? Well... No doubt you're referring to Her Majesty's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. It is true that she and His Grace have an equal claim to the throne. But it would appear that Her Majesty did not choose her due to her tender age. How convenient. And I must say, I agree with her wisdom in this matter. I should hardly like to impose such responsibility upon a girl so young.
Yes, absolutely.
Dundan's probably younger than her mentally. Let's be real here.
For the time being, I believe it would be best for Claudia to find a fine marriage prospect. To have a woman rule the country. What preposterous. Though it is strictly informal, there is already interest from the royal families of a number of other nations. Perhaps a royal wedding could take place as soon as this year.
Oh my. I understand. If that happens, then we'll have 2 major events to celebrate. I honestly think she's a bit young for marriage. Excuse me? May I ask a question? Zin?
I don't mind. Speak freely.
Sorry to seem rude, but this doesn't sound like the kind of conversation you want outsiders hearing. Particularly a foreigner. So how come you're making this announcement now? That is solely because of the serendipitous turn of events that allowed Bracers to win the championship. We had wanted to inform the guild of this in advance as well. I've already discussed the idea with Her Majesty. Gotcha. I guess liberals, military, and Bracers are on just as good terms as the stories say. That is because we lack the military strength of the Empire or the Republic. The harsh reality is that keeping close relations with each other is a must. In any event, do you now understand our intentions? Yeah, alright. We'll pass on what we've learned here to the guild then. Man, I've heard some pretty unbelievable crap in my time, but that was something else. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Zin knows how to keep mama. Yeah. When it comes to women, he's got bad taste, but I mean, I'm sure Zin knows, right? Like, he knows. He's not dumb. Just, this is bullshit stated politely, like, yeah, sure. Oh, man. I mean, to become a bracer of his level requires a certain amount of experience, and yeah, it just makes sense. I mean, I'm a foreigner after all, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I bet that was huge news for you guys, though.
Of course it was. I can't believe things have gone this far already.
Never mind. Really, what a shame. That food was so amazing and it practically melted in the mouth. Couldn't tell what that last flavor was though. Understandable enough. But anyway, did you want to go for a walk to work off some of that rich food, Estelle? Wink wink, wink wink wink. Huh? Oh! Oh yeah, sure! Wink 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 wink. Yeah, I could go for a little bit of fresh air. You just played tourist a little while ago and now you want to take an after-dinner walk? I sure don't get it. Must be a local thing. Still, that fucker Richard ruined a great meal with terrible conversation. I need to bonk him with my pole. Yes, we must make this happen. I think you're exaggerating a little bit. You haven't gone out to take in the sights? There's a lot of historic architecture around here, you know? If the mood hits me, I may still give it a shot. On the other hand, the kitchen may still have some food left over. Oh, Zin's got his priorities straight. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to do with this country, but that food, though. You gotta be kidding. You're still hungry. If you had a blade to my throat, my dying wish would be for some liquor and a snack. I might go and hunt up a bar or something in a little bit. Oh, we might find him in that place we're sitting and talking. Sin is gonna eat good and then bench press one of those beds? Hell yeah, man. What an absolute giga chat. But alright, dudes. That was a shocker. Stupid Dudden. Oh my god, he's allowing that guy to manipulate him, but like, he doesn't even know. And like, his butler can't even say anything about it, because like, what can they do? Hopefully, whatever Hilda's got planned is gonna get us to them, and we'll be able to break him out and spread the good word to the people. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Catch you guys in the next one. Later, dudes.